We must all suffer from one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The difference is, discipline weighs ounces, while regret weighs tons. Right now, you are standing on the edge of a timeline. 2026 isn't just a date on a calendar. It is a deadline for who you promised yourself you would become. Do you feel that slight panic, that quiet gnawing feeling in the pit of your stomach telling you that you are drifting, that you are busy but not productive, that you are moving but not advancing? Most people are sleepwalking toward a future they didn't design. They are waiting for the economy to change, for the government to change, or for their luck to turn. But hope by itself is not a strategy. If you do not change what you are doing today, your 2026 will look exactly like your 2025, only you will be older, more tired, and carrying a heavier load of regret. In this video, we are not just listing generic habits. We are decoding the 10 fundamental laws of success that Jim Rohn taught to millions. Timeless principles that will shift your trajectory from average to exceptional before the ball drops on 2026. These are the specific areas you must refine if you want to recognize the person looking back at you in the mirror 2 years from now. If you are ready to stop drifting and start steering, you have found your home. Welcome to the community.
Your personal philosophy, the set of the sail. The first and most critical thing you must improve is your personal philosophy. This is the foundation of everything. Jim Rohn defined philosophy simply as what you know and how you decide. It is the guidance system inside your mind. Many people believe that their future is determined by external forces. They look at the economy, the political landscape, the algorithm changes, or their family background, and they say, well, that is why I am stuck. But here is the major key you must understand. The same wind blows on us all. The economic wind blows on the rich and the poor. The political wind blows on the successful and the struggling. The wind of illness, the wind of tragedy, and the wind of opportunity, they blow on everyone. So, if the wind is the same, why do some people arrive at a destination of massive success while others wreck on the rocks? It is the set of the sail. You cannot change the wind. Stop wishing for things to be easier. Wish for you to be better. Stop wishing for fewer problems. Wish for more skills. Your philosophy is how you set your sail to utilize the wind, rather than being destroyed by it. Before 2026 arrives, you have to audit your guidance system. Are you operating on a philosophy of, I'll do it tomorrow? Are you operating on a philosophy of, I'll do just enough to get by? Or are you adopting the philosophy of the ant? Think about the ant for a moment. They have a remarkable 4-part philosophy. First, they never quit. If you put your finger in front of an ant, it doesn't give up. It goes over, under, or around. Second, they think winter all summer. They are gathering and preparing when it is warm, so they aren't panicked when it is cold. Third, they think summer all winter. They know the cold won't last forever. And fourth, how much will an ant gather during the summer to prepare for the winter? All that he possibly can. Adopt that philosophy. All that I possibly can. Not what I have to, but all that I can. If you change your philosophy, you change your destination immediately. Your attitude, the emotional fuel. If philosophy is the logic, what you know, then attitude is the emotion, how you feel about what you know. And this is where so many people lose the battle. You can have the best plan in the world, philosophy, but if you have a terrible attitude, you will never execute it. Jim Rohn taught that your attitude is affected by 3 things: how you feel about the past, how you feel about the future, and how you feel about yourself. First, look at the past. Most people treat their past like a burden. They carry it around like a backpack full of bricks, mistakes, failures, embarrassment. They let the past beat them up. But you must treat the past as a school, not a club. Use it to learn, not to weaponize it against your own self-esteem. You cannot change the past, but you can change how you feel about it. Second, look at the future. How do you see 2026? Do you see it with apprehension, fear, and anxiety? Or do you see it with anticipation? The only way to face the future with excitement is to have a design for it. If you don't have a plan for your future, you will fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. Third, and most importantly, is how you feel about yourself. Self-confidence comes from one place. Not from affirmations in the mirror, but from the track record of keeping promises to yourself. Every time you say, "I will work out today," and you don't, you erode your self-worth. Every time you say, "I will read 10 pages," and you do, you build a brick of confidence. You need to cultivate an attitude of intelligent optimism. Not blind positivity where you ignore the weeds in your garden, but the attitude that says, "I see the weeds, I see the problems, and I am the person capable of pulling them out." Your activity. The miracle of labor. Now we arrive at the bridge. Philosophy and attitude are internal, they happen inside your head. But reality is only changed by one thing: activity. Jim Rohn had a famous saying, "Affirmation without discipline is the beginning of delusion." You can sit in your room and visualize success, you can chant mantras, you can have the perfect philosophy, but if you do not do the work, you are deluding yourself. Life does not respond to need, it responds to seed. You can stand in front of the soil and say, "I need a harvest, I need money, I need health." But the soil doesn't care about your need. It only cares if you planted the seed and did the labor. The problem for many people today is that they mistake movement for achievement, or worse, they mistake learning for doing. It is very easy to watch videos like this one and feel productive. It feels like work because you are thinking about success. But watching a video on how to do push-ups will not build a single muscle on your chest. You must embrace the miracle of labor. Why is it a miracle? Because labor is the magic that turns nothing into something. It turns an idea into an enterprise. It turns the invisible into the visible. Ask yourself this hard question: am I resting too long? Rest is necessary to gather strength, but if you rest too long, the weeds take over the garden. If you rest too long, the winter comes before you are ready. Before 2026, you need to increase your intensity. Not just busy work, but high-value activity. Don't major in minor things. Don't spend 3 hours debating politics on social media, a minor thing, and 10 minutes planning your finances, a major thing. Review your activity at the end of every single day. Did you just move, or did you advance? Your results, the truth teller. Philosophy, attitude, and activity are the input. Now we must face the output, your results. Jim Rohn taught us that life is ultimately a numbers game. You can lie to your friends, you can lie to your boss, and tragically, you can even lie to yourself. But you cannot lie to the numbers. The numbers are the truth teller. If you want to improve before 2026, you must develop the courage to sit down and look at your harvest. This is one of the hardest things for a human being to do because it requires stripping away the ego. Go to your kitchen table, sit down, and open the books. Look at your bank account. That number is a result. Look at your waistline. That measurement is a result. Look at the quality of your relationships. That is a result. Are you happy with what you see? If the answer is no, you cannot just hope it gets better. You have to admit that your current philosophy and current activity have led you exactly to this spot. As Jim used to say, if you want to change the fruit, you have to change the roots. Don't be like the man who looks at the weeds in his garden and says, "There are no weeds." That is positive thinking gone wrong. That is delusion. You must look at the garden and say, "There are weeds, and I am going to pull them out." Make a promise to yourself that you will measure your progress every week. Don't wait for New Year's Eve 2025 to realize you didn't move the needle. Success is not a mystery, it is a calculation. If you don't like the result, don't curse the harvest. Change the seed and change the labor. Your lifestyle, the art of living. Here is a secret that very few people understand. Success is not just what you get, it is what you live. This is the domain of lifestyle. Many people think lifestyle is the car you drive or the size of the house you own. But Jim Rohn defined lifestyle as how you choose to live and how you design your life. It is the art of extracting joy from your substance. There is a dangerous trap in American culture that says, I will be happy when. I will be happy when I get the promotion. I will be happy when I hit $1 million. Let me tell you the truth. If you do not know how to be happy with a little, you will not be happy with a lot. If you are unhappy and broke, and you suddenly get $1 million, you will simply be a rich, unhappy person. Money magnifies what you already are. It does not change who you are. You must learn the art of sophistication. Sophistication isn't about buying expensive things. It's about getting the most value out of simple things. It is tipping the waiter extra just to see the smile on his face. It is buying one good book instead of 10 cheap magazines. It is taking the time to set the table for dinner even if you are eating alone. Improve your lifestyle now on the road to success, not just at the end of the road. Don't postpone your happiness for a date that might never come. Design a life that you actually want to live in while you are building your fortune. Remember, the goal is not just to be rich. The goal is to be wealthy in spirit, in experience, and in joy. Your associations. The law of average. We now come to one of the most powerful forces that will determine your trajectory by 2026. The law of association. You have heard the phrase, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It is a cliché because it is true. Influence is subtle. It is not like a wall you run into, it is like a nudge. A little nudge here, a little cynical comment there, a little bad habit shared over lunch. Slowly, over time, these nudges push you off course until you are miles away from where you intended to be. You must ask yourself 3 critical questions about the people in your life. 1. Who am I around? 2. What are they doing to me? 3. Is that okay? If you are surrounded by people who spend every weekend complaining about the economy, mocking ambition, and wasting time, guess what will happen to you? You will become a complainer, you will lose your ambition, and you will waste your time. It is inevitable. So, what is the solution? Jim Rohn gave us 3 strategies. First, disassociate. You may have to cut off ties with people who are toxic. It sounds harsh, but you cannot afford to let someone else's negativity sink your ship. Second, limited association. There are some people, perhaps coworkers or even family members, whom you cannot cut off completely, but you can limit your exposure. Spend minutes with them, not hours. Do not let them dump their mental trash into your living room. Third, expanded association. This is the key. Spend more time with the right people. Find people who are doing better than you, people who challenge you, people who force you to level up just by being in their presence. If you can't reach them in person, associate with them through their books, their videos, and their courses. Let their voices be the ones guiding your thoughts. Your communication, the gift of language. The 7th area you must improve is your ability to communicate. Words are more than just sounds, they are containers of power. Jim Rohn said, "Don't be lazy with your language." The difference between a person who earns $50,000 a year and a person who earns $500,000 a year often comes down to their ability to use language to persuade, to inspire, and to clarify. We live in a noisy world. Everyone is shouting. To stand out, you don't need to shout louder. You need to speak clearer. You need to learn the art of painting pictures with words. When you speak, do people see what you mean? Can you transport an idea from your mind to theirs without losing the essence? Communication is 2 things: preparation and passion. First, you must have something good to say, preparation. You cannot speak from an empty head. Read, study, observe. Fill your reservoir so that when you open your mouth, value flows out. Second, you must say it well, passion. You must care about your message. If you don't care, why should the listener? Before 2026, commit to mastering this tool. Learn how to listen. Truly listen, not just wait for your turn to speak. Learn how to express your feelings without being destructive. Learn how to ask the right questions. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of the questions you ask yourself and others. As you improve your vocabulary and your delivery, you improve your ability to influence the world around you. Your time management. Run the day. We are now nearing the end of the list, but we cannot ignore the raw material of life itself: time. There is a simple rule you must learn before 2026. Either you run the day or the day runs you. Most people live life in reaction mode. They wake up and immediately check their phone. They react to emails, they react to the news, they react to other people's demands. They are like a leaf blowing in the wind. Moving, yes, but with no direction. By the time the sun goes down, they are exhausted, yet they have accomplished nothing of significance. Jim Rohn taught the concept of concentrated time. This is the antidote to the distracted, multitasking culture we live in today. His advice was profound in its simplicity. When you work, work. When you play, play. Don't mix the two. How many of you are guilty of this? You are at work, but you are thinking about your vacation. You are on vacation, but you are checking your work emails. You are with your family, but your mind is on your problems. As a result, you are mediocre at everything and present for nothing. To change this, you must learn to design your day on paper before the day begins. Never start a day until it is finished on paper. If you don't have a plan for your time, the marketplace has a plan for you, and it involves you watching ads and buying things you don't need. Guard your time like you guard your money. Actually, guard it more than your money. You can get more money. You cannot get more time. Every tick of the clock is a piece of your life that is gone forever. Use it to build, to learn, and to grow. Your financial strategy. The 70-30 rule. Now let's talk about money. But we aren't going to talk about getting rich quick. We are going to talk about building a financial fortress using Jim Rohn's famous 70-30 rule. The philosophy is this: wages make you a living, profits make you a fortune. If you spend everything you earn, you are essentially a financial slave. It doesn't matter if you make $20,000 or $200,000. If you spend it all, the result is the same. You are broke. The change must happen in your philosophy, not just your paycheck. Here is the formula you need to implement immediately. Learn to live on 70% of your after-tax income. But, you say, I can't live on 70%. Then you must change your lifestyle until you can. What do you do with the other 30%? You allocate it with precision. 10% for charity. Giving teaches you that you are more than just a consumer. It breaks the grip of greed. When you give, you declare that you have more than enough. 10% for capital. This is money you use to buy and sell. This is for your side hustle, your business inventory, the equipment you need. This is the money that creates profits. 10% for savings and investment. This is money that works for you while you sleep. Stocks, real estate, compounding interest. Jim Rohn said, "It is not the amount that counts. It is the plan that counts." Even if you only have $1, learn to divide that dollar. If you can't manage $1, the universe will not trust you with $1 million. Start managing your resources today so that by 2026 you aren't just working for money. Money is working for you. Your personal development. The ultimate investment. We have arrived at the final and perhaps the most profound point. The 10th thing you must improve is you. The greatest gift you can give to your family, your friends, and the world is a better you. Not a richer you, not a more famous you, but a better you. Jim Rohn's mentor, Mr. Schoaf, gave him the secret that changed his life forever. He said, "Jim, if you want to be wealthy and happy, learn this lesson well. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. If you work hard on your job, you can make a living. If you work hard on yourself, you can make a fortune. Why is this true? Because success is something you attract by the person you become. Success is not something you pursue. If you pursue success, it will elude you like a butterfly. But if you become an attractive person, a person of skill, a person of character, a person of discipline, success will land on your shoulder. Look at the marketplace. It pays for value, not time. That is why some people make $10 an hour and others make $500 an hour. Is the second person working 50 times harder? No. They have just become 50 times more valuable. Before 2026, commit to the library. Commit to the books. Commit to the seminars. Be a student of life. Don't let your learning stop when you leave school. Formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Build your value ladder so high that the marketplace has no choice but to reward you. The arrival of 2026. So, there you have it. The 10 pillars of transformation. Your philosophy, attitude, activity, results, lifestyle, associations, communication, time management, financial strategy, and personal development. Now, I want you to close your eyes for a brief moment. Imagine it is January 1st, 2026. You are waking up on New Year's Day. If you ignore everything we talked about today, if you click off this video and go back to your old habits, how will you feel on that morning? You will feel the heavy, crushing weight of regret. You will look back at 2 wasted years and realize you are exactly where you started, only with less time left. But if you start today, if you take just one of these ideas and plant it in the soil of your mind, if you begin to set your sail, if you discipline your disappointments, if you work harder on yourself than you do on your job, imagine how you will feel on that morning in 2026. You will look in the mirror and see a stranger, a stronger, wiser, wealthier, and happier version of yourself. You will feel the pride of discipline. The choice is yours. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Jim Rohn used to say, "You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight." Let this moment be the moment you change your direction. Thank you for investing your time with us today at Timeless Wisdom Official. We don't take your attention for granted. If this message resonated with your soul, if it sparked a fire in your mind, please do 3 simple things to help us spread this light. First, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Join our community of wisdom seekers. Second, like this video. It tells the algorithm that wisdom still matters in a world of distraction. Third, and most importantly, I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below telling me, which of the 10 areas are you going to work on first? Is it your attitude? Your finances? Your associations? Declare it in the comments as a promise to yourself. Go set your sail. The wind is blowing. I'll see you in the next video.